If you have chronic migraines or headaches, there could be something beneath the surface that is causing them that you never thought of. That could be the reason that you react to those foods, the reason you react to these stressors, all these things that incite these headaches. Why is this happening? I'm going to go over in the video. You're going to be surprised. Stick with me. First, let me say I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. This is based on my personal experience. This is for educational and informational purposes only. So back to the topic, what is it? It's mycotoxins. Mycotoxins are something that people have dealt with often their whole life. They've had a mycotoxin sensitivity. They could have grown up in a house that had high levels of mycotoxins as a kid, started to get this tendency to have neurological inflammation because they're inhaling these mycotoxins. Eventually, they started to manifest in the form of headaches or migraines. I saw this with plenty of clients. I've seen this with my mom. I've experienced what mycotoxin illness feels like myself. I went through it with my daughter, etc. So I know it could literally cause and mimic almost any symptoms. So let me explain why. So when you inhale mycotoxins up your nose, guess where it goes? It goes right to here, right? Where do you get your headache? Right around here, right? So at the end of the day, if you start to develop a sensitivity to mycotoxins where you've been around it enough that your immune system became sensitized to it, then when you inhale this, it causes low-grade inflammation, low-grade inflammation, low-grade inflammation. And your body's just kind of waiting to be pushed over the edge at any point in time, whether it's, oh, it's too hot that day. Oh, it's too cold. Oh, or didn't get enough sleep. Oh, ate some gluten, dairy, some nut seeds, some chocolate, whatever it was. Didn't have coffee that day, whatever it is. It could be a reason that you think you got the headache. But it all could be the underlying root cause could be that you're being exposed to mycotoxins in your own home on a consistent basis or your work or whatever it is. And when that happens, and your body is in this ultra, low grade flared up state, next to anything could come in and slide in and cause issues, okay? And if you have any doubt about this, then simply go ahead and first focus on eliminating the triggers out of your diet, okay? You don't want to have anything that is going to trigger a histamine release or trigger a allergy response. That's going to be the first thing that you need to eliminate before diving into the mycotoxins. But the mycotoxins could be the reason that you have a lot of these food reactions. So if you start taking foods away like gluten, dairy, nuts, seeds, processed foods, too much meat, etc. You start taking those away and noticing you're having less headaches. Guess what? That's great news. Keep doing it. But you're probably still tied to mycotoxins because you wouldn't be having these reactions, these exaggerated reactions to bread and dairy, and they wouldn't cause migraines for, 2 days or headaches for hours. These things would not be happening if you more than likely had good air quality. And air quality is the number one thing that affects migraines and headaches. It is not just like some condition you have that you got because because your parents had it or whatever it is. It's just not something you have to deal with all your life. You don't have to take, things to try to prevent it. It's about identifying what's actually causing it and making changes. And there's always 3 areas that cause this, right? It's what we're consuming, what we're inhaling, and what we're thinking, or the stressors in our life. And in this case, for this particular video, we're going to talk about the things that you're inhaling, which are mycotoxins, okay? But mycotoxins, if you don't, believe me, go ahead and do a mycotoxin lab test. See if you're on mymycolab.com. See if your mycotoxin antibodies are elevated. If you have moderate elevated antibody levels, or you end up, or if you just get a mycotoxin urine test, if any of these things are elevated, it could feed into the idea that these mycotoxins are leaving your body in an aggravated state. And that is what's leading you prone to having migraines that are caused by other things in your environment. So, the reality is you can make changes in your diet. You could go ahead and make changes in your lifestyle, your thought patterns, etc. Those things often matter. But when you do all of that, like I've done with certain clients, and you still have these migraines that are happening, you really got to look further into it. Take a couple weeks away from your home, go on vacation, see if the migraines get better, come back. See if you can start getting these migraines again within a few days. Try these things, see what happens. So thanks for watching, everybody. Mycotoxins are often the cause of these common headaches that people are getting, the frequent headaches. And they don't realize that what they're inhaling is causing the headaches. It could be like fragrances. It could be cleaning products. It could be blade plugins. It could be, all kind of stuff, fumes from the new carpet, the paint, all these things that people disregard in terms of headaches. So thanks for watching, everybody. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I got hundreds of articles and videos on there. And take a look at my About Author page. It goes over my story, how I helped to heal myself, my daughter, all the things we went through, the miracles that occurred. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.